I realized that life is about self-discovery. And in life, you are not your qualification. There are many people who have studied different things like accounting, engineering, they've studied marketing, they've studied finance, and they've studied law, but they are not actually those things that they studied. And they get stuck in that. And there's nothing as painful as seeing a miserable accountant, as seeing a miserable engineer, as seeing a miserable lawyer, someone who just studied something. I mean, I even have doctors coming to my office, for coaching, because they studied medicine. I mean, like they are GPs and they are that, but someone says, I seem to have actually hit the brick wall now. I don't know what else to do. And I feel like I've lost my touch with that. So that gets to tell you that you are not a qualification, because when you look at it, when you choose a career, you're about 18, you're about 17, we're about 19, and what do you know about life then? So everything is just an experiment. And later on, when you discover that you are not connected with that, but you have a mind for it, and then you don't really enjoy it as much, and it becomes a problem. And many people just keep on keeping on, saying, no, this is what I know, this is what I've been, I've been working on, and I'm so experienced in this. But even if he's no longer talking to you, and is no longer connected with you, that becomes a problem, because you rob yourself of that excitement and passion. Many people become their qualifications. You are not your qualification. We go to school and study normally when we're young, or usually when we're young, and we choose a career, and we don't know much about ourselves. We just choose based on money. For an example, when I chose engineering, it's an advice that had been given to me at high school, because, I was good at maths and science and doing those things. And then the advice was, no, man, there's a shortage of engineers. But on top of that, engineering pays a lot of money. Engineering comes with prestige. You look good. If you're an engineer, because not everyone can do that. So you've got to be someone who is a bit brainy, or someone who can manage to deal with numbers, and, someone who's being analytical. So looking at those things, and I think for me, is something that helped me to always question things. But the move was more informed by my curiosity. There's a statistic that came out or part of the research, that when you look at a 4-year-old kid, they ask about around 3,000 questions a day. But by the time they reach middle school, which is like a junior high school, they are asking almost 0 questions. And now, why is that? Our schooling system is structured in a way that intelligence is measured based on how good you answer questions, not how good you formulate those questions. So life is about self-discovery. As you live this life, you tend to discover more about yourself than you ever thought. Don't let yourself be defined by this qualification or by this paper that you get from varsity or from any institution of higher learning, because you miss yourself. It's about you. I love the words of Mark Sullivan. Yes. Mark Sullivan said, to find a career to which you are adapted by nature, and then to work hard at it, is as close and near to a formula for success and happiness as the world provides. And given or granted that the right career has been found, hard work ceases to exist. So we've got to be honest with ourselves. We've got to keep on searching and finding and asking questions about ourselves, because once you find something that naturally comes to you, something that you do where you apply that effortless effort, I tell you, you become something else. You become just joyful, like I am. Jeez. Because it means you have connected with your true self.